What if I told you one song changed hip-hop forever? Not just the charts, not just the clubs, but the entire way the world felt rap music. Before Rob Bass, hip-hop was still fighting to be accepted by mainstream America. After Rob Bass and It Takes Two, rap became impossible to ignore. And now, with the heartbreaking passing of Rob Bass at the age of 59, the music world is looking back at the man who helped turn hip-hop into a global movement. But here's the crazy part. Most people know the song. Very few know the story. And trust me, this story is way bigger than one hit record. On May 22nd, 2026, Robert Ginyard, known to the world as Rob Bass, passed away peacefully after a private battle with lung cancer. Just 4 days earlier, he celebrated his 59th birthday and posted a message online saying, "God, thank you for allowing me to see another year." Nobody knew it would be his final message. And within hours of the announcement, thousands of fans, artists, DJs, and hip-hop legends flooded social media with tributes. Because Rob Bass wasn't just another rapper from the 80s. He was one of the architects of modern crossover hip-hop. And today, we're going deep into the rise, the music, the tragedy, and the incredible legacy of the man behind It Takes Two. So before we jump in, if you love hip-hop history, real music stories, and legendary artists who changed the culture forever, hit that subscribe button and join the family. Now, let's go back to where it all started.
It's the late 1970s, Harlem, New York. Hip-hop isn't an industry yet. There are no million-dollar deals, no streaming platforms, no viral TikTok songs. Hip-hop lived in parks, block parties, basketball courts, and community centers. And right in the middle of that world was a kid named Robert Ginyard. That's where he met another kid who would change his life forever, Rodney Bryce, later known as DJ Easy Rock. And here's something wild. They share the exact same birthday, May 18th, 1967. That friendship would eventually become one of the most important partnerships in hip-hop history. While other kids were just listening to music, Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock were studying it. They watched local rap groups like Crash Crew go from neighborhood fame to actual record deals. And suddenly, the dream became real. Rob grabbed the microphone. Easy Rock grabbed the turntables. And together, they started building something special. But nobody, not even them, could have predicted what was coming next. Because in 1988, one beat, one sample, one unforgettable hook would completely change hip-hop forever. And if you've ever screamed, "I want to rock right now" at a party, you were part of history without even realizing it.
When Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock created It Takes Two, they weren't trying to make a historic anthem, they were just trying to make people move. The song was built around a sample from Lynn Collins' Think About It, especially those legendary "yeah, woo" vocals produced by James Brown. But here's where the magic happened. Instead of making a traditional rap song, they fused hip-hop with fast-paced dance music. At the time, that was risky. Hip-hop and house music lived in different worlds. But Rob Bass saw something nobody else fully saw yet. What if rap could dominate the dance floor too? And the moment people heard that beat, it was over. Clubs exploded. Radio stations couldn't stop playing it. Boomboxes blasted it through every neighborhood in America. It Takes Two became more than a song. It became an event, a feeling, an era. Real quick, I want to hear from you. When was the first time you heard It Takes Two? Was it at a party? A movie? A basketball game? Maybe your parents played it growing up? Drop your memory in the comments. I read them all.
Here's what makes Rob Bass so important. Before him, many music executives thought rap music was just a trend, something temporary, something too urban to become mainstream. But Rob Bass helped destroy that stereotype. He proved hip-hop could be fun, positive, universal, danceable, commercial, and authentic at the same time. That's huge, because today, crossover rap is normal. But back then, it was revolutionary. And suddenly, everybody wanted that formula. The clubs wanted it, the radio wanted it, MTV wanted it. Rob Bass helped open doors that countless artists later walked through. And the numbers were insane. It Takes Two sold millions of copies worldwide. The album went multi-platinum. The song dominated dance charts, hip-hop charts, and pop charts all at once. And instead of disappearing after one hit, Rob Bass kept going.
Songs like Get on the Dance Floor, Joy and Pain, proved this wasn't luck. Especially Joy and Pain. That track sampled Maze featuring Frankie Beverly and showed Rob Bass could blend emotion, soul, and party energy better than almost anybody. And while hip-hop started becoming darker and more aggressive in the late 80s, Rob Bass stayed true to himself. He focused on joy, movement, celebration. That positivity became part of his identity.
But behind the music, behind the parties, behind the platinum records, Rob Bass would eventually face heartbreaking personal losses that most fans never fully knew about. And honestly, this next part changes the way you look at him forever. Away from the spotlight, Rob Bass was deeply devoted to his family. He was a father, a husband, a private man. But tragedy hit hard in 2013 when his wife April unexpectedly passed away after nearly 2 decades of marriage. And just months later, he lost his lifelong friend and musical partner, DJ Easy Rock, after complications related to diabetes. Imagine that. Losing your wife, then losing your best friend, the same person you grew up with, the same person who helped build your dreams. Most people would completely break under that kind of pain. But Rob Bass kept going. He kept performing, kept smiling, kept bringing people joy. That says a lot about who he really was.
And here's something many people don't even know. Rob Bass didn't stop evolving creatively. Later in life, he moved into film production through his company Funky Bass Inc. He even became involved in horror films, helping produce urban flesh eaters, blending hip-hop culture with emotional storytelling and suspense. That's the thing about true artists. They never stop creating. Even decades after his biggest hit, Rob Bass was still reinventing himself, still building, still dreaming. Now, think about this. How many songs from the 1980s still instantly energize an entire crowd today? Not many, but It Takes Two still works everywhere. Weddings, sporting events, movies, commercials, house parties. Even younger generations who weren't born in the 80s know that beat immediately. That's cultural immortality. The song was sampled and referenced by artists like Snoop Dogg, Black Eyed Peas, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, and many more. Hollywood kept using it because the energy never gets old. And honestly, that's the ultimate sign of greatness. When your music stops belonging to one generation and starts belonging to everybody.
When Rob Bass passed away in May 2026, hip-hop lost more than an artist. It lost one of its bridge builders. A man who helped take rap from neighborhood block parties to global dance floors. A man who proved positivity could still dominate the charts. A man whose music made people smile, dance, and forget their problems, even if only for a few minutes. And maybe that's why his legacy feels so powerful today. Because in a world full of division, negativity, and noise, Rob Bass created music that brought people together. Simple as that. So the next time you hear, "I wanna rock right now," remember, you're not just hearing a party song. You're hearing a piece of hip-hop history. Rest in peace to Rob Bass, a true pioneer, a true original, and a man whose rhythm will live forever. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep stories about the legends who shaped music and culture. And before you go, tell me in the comments, what's your favorite Rob Bass song or memory? I'll see you in the next one.